Welcome back, Flare community. So you may have bridged your XDC over to the Songbird Network, and you may be wondering, how the hell do I actually use it? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can do just that and start utilizing the Ēnosys DeFi platform to start earning a yield and participating in their DeFi suite. So here we are on FlareX, and this is the pairing for SGB and XDC. And XDC is the wrapped version of XDC over on the Songbird Network. If you watched my previous video, you'll be able to go through the process of how you can go about bringing XDC from the XDC network onto Songbird, and you should be in a position similar to this. Now, the first thing that we want to do is identify a pool that we want to actually join. So if you go up to the top here on this drop-down menu and give it a quick click, we can go on FLR Farm. This is where all the farms are, and as you can see here, there are a number of different pools. There is only one pool, and that is the SGB to XDC liquidity pool. In fact, throughout the rest of this video, instead of referring to it as XDC, I'm just going to refer to it as XDC because it's XDC but on the Songbird network. Now, this pool has the highest yield of them all currently because it is very new. You can see that people within this pool can expect to receive somewhere close to 88% APY. This makes it very attractive, but you also have to consider that the more people that join this pool, the less percentage share you have represented in this pool. That means that the APY is likely to decrease as more liquidity is provided. So now that we've identified the pool, what we need to do is make sure that we have a 50-50 split of each of these assets so that we can provide liquidity in equal measures. If we go back up to the top here and click on FLRX, that's FlareX, the decentralized exchange, and what we want to do is ensure that we have about a 50-50 split of XDC to SGB. Now, I actually have both of these assets in somewhere close to an equal split. So 17 XDC is very similar priced to 74 SGB. I actually just went and did a transaction selling 50% of my SGB over to XDC, and you can do that just by going through this process, right? So the next thing we want to do is supply the liquidity, and you do that by creating a liquidity pool token. So here we are on the liquidity tab here at the top, and if we scroll down, we should see the SGB/XDC liquidity pool. And what we want to do is provide the liquidity. Something to note here is that this is integrated with the Songbird delegation contracts, so if you are providing SGB, you're still going to be able to claim your delegation, as you can see here for me, in another pool. Once the epoch is over, shortly after, you'll be able to claim any SGB rewards that you will receive from delegation, while also retaining the ability to claim some SFIN, which is the Songbird Finance token. It's the governance token which will be used within the APY cloud in the near future, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit more detail as and when it becomes available. So what we want to do is we want to click on provide liquidity. Now, this is where you have to provide SGB and XDC within equal amounts. So 50% of the value in SGB, 50% in XDC, and from there, you'll be able to create a liquidity pool token. So I'm just going to go here and I'm going to add 73. So as you can see here, it's not quite balanced because I have more SGB than I do XDC. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and just type in 17. So this is going to use about 68.5 SGB tokens, okay? So if we provide the liquidity here, and please bear in mind that you may have to approve this contract before you can do this, but all we have to do is click on provide liquidity and confirm the transaction. And if we just give that a short second, we should have created a liquidity pool token. Perfect, looks like it's gone ahead. If we scroll down here, right up to the top, you can see it here. We have 34 of these liquidity pool tokens. Now, if you did want to exit your position, you'd have to exit the farm, and then you can change the stake here, and you can just click on remove and basically select the amount of liquidity pool tokens and go through that process, and you'll be redeemed with your 50-50 split at the time of the current value of both SGB and XDC. So we've bridged our assets over, we've created the liquidity pool token, and now what we need to do is we need to add the liquidity pool token to the farm. To do that, we need to go up to the top left here to Flare X and click on the drop down, and we want to go to Flare Farm. Perfect. Now we want to select the pool that we've actually created the liquidity pool token for, and that is SGB XDC. Give it a click. And here you can get details of the current pool and your sort of share and your rewards and how much you've actually staked. Obviously, you can see here I've blurred it out because I do have a position myself. But what you want to do is you want to change your stake, and you should see that you have 34 or however many liquidity pool tokens that you've created. Recommend dumping the full lot in there because there is no reason to do less than that unless you plan to redeem your liquidity pool token back to their original assets. So click on stake, and we just give that a quick second. Wait for the transaction to confirm, and there we go. After this transaction has completed, you should see the details in this particular section change. Your pool share will have hopefully increased, your staked amount will have also increased, and then you will start accruing some rewards, and this is paid in SFIN. If you want to get an overview, you can go back to the pools and you can get all of the details here on this dashboard. As you can see, I'm participating in many different pools, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Once you've gone through the motions a few times, it's very easy to do and very intuitive, and yes, you will start accruing SFIN. Songbird Finance Token, and this is something that I think is going under the radar personally. There's a lot to look forward to in terms of the APY cloud. I'd highly recommend doing a little bit more research into that if you get time. I certainly will be creating videos in the near future, but that's pretty much the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you feel like someone could benefit from this video, or if someone is struggling, please feel free to share it from them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, I'm out.
Mission Control, we have liftoff.